Yes, yes, yes. I'm committed. I'm telling you. When the time comes to play RPGs, putting on Legend of Dragoon. The Legend of Dragoon. Bro, we are almost there. We're so close. Y'all can taste it. The end game. The time is near. Let us journey forth, my fellow dragoons and dragonesses. Even though they don't necessarily reference the women as dragonesses, they just kind of give them a dragoon. You know, they just all are dragoons. The legend of I was first. That's right. The armed painter in the house. What's up, man? The legend. The Forspoken. The armed painter. It's good. You gotta have an epic name. This is how you know that dude has put in work. I'm excited to see where we get to today. Will we make it to the end? This is gonna be good, man. How was my day? Bro, my day was a pretty normal day. I'm in the middle of doing a fatherly project for one of my kids, painting their room and remodeling it, so to speak, like revamping the whole room. And so been doing that kind of throughout the week, a little bit at a time. It started with emptying the whole room out, of course, so there's just stuff all over the place in the house, and my house is a mess. I'm so OCD about it, you know what I mean? But it's okay, it's for a good cause. Duke Nukem in the chat. And True Light. Oh, he comes on time now. The Dragoons have been summoned, and they have answered the call for the end game. That's good. Get them all in the chat. Let's go. Get them all in the chat. You know what? Retro said he might stop by tonight too. I'm starting the night off right. We're taking this, I'm gonna hit up this Crown Vanilla. It's been sitting here for a few days, you know. I've dusted off all my other drinks. We're gonna start right. I'm gonna get warmed up from the get-go. You been busy? True Light, what have you been doing? What, I mean, it's good to be busy. All legends find themselves busy. How much? Just 8? Way too many nachos. Can you really, is there really too much nachos? Is that's a thing? So just chilling for a bit? I bet you're chilling. You're probably sitting way back in the chair, stomach a little bit out. The question is, can you set a beer on it and rest it there and comfortably enjoy the seat? Visiting family and working. I see. Good sir, good sir. Be with the fam. That's good stuff, man. That is what the legends do. The legends eat nachos and they hang with the family. And they're the first ones in the chat. And they have legendary names. Duke Nukem the King. True Light. The Armed Painter. Legends among men. And I'm sure the chat will welcome all of the lurkers of the night. didn't think there was a nacho limit either, but apparently there is. I mean, congratulations for finding that limit. Only legends can find the limit of nachos. We are on the moon. We're literally on the moon. But the moon is on Earth, so I don't know... I don't know if that's accurate. Are we really on the moon, or are we on Earth, but the moon of Earth? But the moon that never sets of the Earth. I don't know. This game doesn't quite explain. Everybody needs a hype man. Yeah, it's good for you. You gotta get the adrenaline going, and you don't even know why sometimes. You're just like, man, I'm ready to go. I need to hit this drink. I'm just holding it like I'm waiting for something. What could I be waiting for? You were thinking a playthrough of Grandia or Azure Dreams at some point. Grandia would be my choice, because I've played some hours of Grandia. I can pull up the file of where I've made it so far in Grandia. I'm pretty much at the beginning of the game. Let me think. I just made it over the wall and reached like the first town where you meet this like incredible swordsman guy, and I'm just at the next dungeon past that town. Whatever that means to you, if you know the Grandia plot. I just made it over the wall. The Great Wall of Adventure. Grandia 2 is amazing though. Grandia Extreme. What? You've never played them? Ah, okay. Battle trophy time. I'll only upload the bosses though. Oh, dude, with the ass Libra? Oh my gosh, dude. I need to get this game before it's too late. So, True Light, I'm playing through this game that's literally ass Libra, but not ass Libra. I'm gonna do it, man. The shit looks cool enough, and it's probably a short enough game. And the animation, it's not on the level of ass Libra, but it's a good enough animation style. But it's a good enough animation style that, like, watching the trailer of it, I was like, this looks like ass Libra, so I'm playing it. Because it's super cheap, so I'm gonna get it. Grandia Extreme is the one I told you about once. Yeah, the stars Dean Cain and Lisa. Oh, that's right. Grandia Extreme, man. Hey, what system is that for? I might have to look out for that. That might be straight up legendary shit right there. Dean Cain. Isn't that Superman? And Lisa Loeb. What is Lisa Loeb? What would be better to know her as? Okay, I'm just holding this drink, damn it. This is a great chance to... Oh, there's somebody at the piano. Will they play us a song? Hold on a minute. It's on PS2? Bro, I keep seeing Grandia 3 at the pawn shop, but I know better than to get it, because nobody in the community likes Grandia 3. They do play you a song. This is not the song. This tune is Lisa Loeb is a musician. Whew. That warms up the throat. Coats the throat. It's just what I need, a good coating. I gotta have a lot of spit so I can talk into the microphone and enunciate my vowels and consonants. Look, there's a guitar. Can we play the guitar? Woman at item shop. Items are important. Hurry up and buy! What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? I'm stacked. Wait, I only got 5 healing fogs? Whoa, 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 whoa. I got a lot of stuff I don't need. Let us sell... What? I got tons of Angel's Prayers. Why do I have so many Angel's Prayers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Angel's Prayers? Flash Hall, Spectral Flash. Downburst. Let's get rid of Downburst. Oh, Xeno Toes! Oh, now you're really at the end game. That's right, Xeno. The time is now. Source 3. I need to play. It's been a few years. I want to do it on a harder difficulty. And then 4D. Let's see. Healing Rain is completely recovers hit points for all. That's not bad. Healing Breeze. So, I mean, we got things. Completely recovers them magic points. Moon Serenade. We got all kinds of stuff. Dude, the Psych Bomb is a one-time use or what? I thought it was a you have it all the time. You have it on PS2 and PS4? I haven't played it until the end of time in a long while. But it was an awesome game. Till the End of Time is an awesome game. Alright, so let's grab another healing fog. Gangster. $50 gold per night. Would you like to stay? Oh, we could stay in the hotel, just chilling in the moon. Let me stay a night in the hotel. You need the last remnant someday. I know you'd find it cool. You make parties, they all take part in battle, and you move on the field and can flank enemies. Oh, dude, yeah, I love games like that. Love it. Bro, I can't wait to get my hands on some front mission. I am a son of the most wealthy house in this town. Come on, I'll treat you to some spirits. Yeah, let's drink. I'm down. Don't worry about money, it's on me. I'm a rich man. You're Dran. Dran, where have I heard that? Dran the Rich. Do you know Dran? Well, of course. He's a subject of mine. If he is my old acquaintance, this must be Bale 20 years ago. 20 years ago? Albert's like, this must be Bale. But anyways, let's move on. Man at the weapon shop. Ooh, buy. Hurry up and buy. What do you got? Claymore. Halberd. Basher. Destroyer Mace. That, I mean, it seems like Basher should be for Herschel and Destroyer Mace should be for Miru. Maybe I got that wrong. Vagrant Vault. Yeah. Vagrant Story is coming. That's what everybody voted on. You're already gonna clip you dying. It's gonna be it's gonna be glorious. I don't want any of this crap. Magical ring, spiritual ring, attack badge, guard badge. Dude, I almost have enough for another thing. Let's go with Destroyer Mace. I might use Herschel. No, I'm not going to use Herschel. That game is going to be hard as fuck. Bro, I am ready. Basher. He dislikes the combat. I don't know. I was kind of digging the combat. Yes, let's arm. Let's grab the Basher. Why not? Why not? Tiara, War God, Sash, Houseman, Heat Blades, Spear of Terror, Mace. Don't buy. Where is the... I can't even see the person. Oh, there he is. Okay. Wait till you get 10 hours in and you'll see why. I know, it seems like a game that you definitely want to take at a slower pace, though, so we'll see. We'll see. It might be good for the podcast. A female is missing. Please look for her. Until we find her, this place is closed. It's Herschel's daughter, isn't it? It's Claire. Has anybody got a problem? Yeah, we got a de-spirited. Hook me up, bro. Hook me up. Get treated. They really got an area closed off until I do a side quest. I'm doing side quests on the moon. Come on. The story is very good. That's... You want to talk about a cinematic RPG? Vagrant Story, bro. Everything has purpose in that game. At least from what I see. I almost want to play it right now. You know what? Forget Legend of Dragoon. Let's play Vagrant Story. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I understand this place is not what it appears to be, but where are we, for crying out loud? A world behind the wall. The labyrinth of the moon is not refusing us. Almost as if it's inviting us, like it wants us to be here. Menintos. It seems this place belongs to them. Is Vagrant Story what's next after this game? Yes, it is, Duke. That's what was voted on by the community in the poll. I don't know if you voted on the poll, but I put out a poll like a week ago. Because I knew I wasn't going to stream at all during the week, so I had to do something. The Vault community has voted for Vagrant Story. I think there was like 14 votes or something. It's good stuff. My vote was Vagrant Story. I really want to. I want some Ivalice action. The psyche is creating this world. This time, it's whose heart, whose intention. It's you. Is it you or you or maybe me? You don't see people who you shouldn't see. You see people you have to see. What the hell kind of statement is that? Whoever voted Vagrant trolled. They want to see me suffer, True Light. They want to see me suffer for the glory of conquest. It's okay. I'll be playing other games too. I got Chrono Trigger in the back pocket. I demand a recount. So it was Shining Force 2, Vagrant Story, Grandia, and Breath of Fire 4. What do you think, Duke? All of those are games, except for Shining Force 2. All of those are games that I haven't played through. Shining Force 2 has been so damn long. And Shining Force 2, the reason why I picked Shining Force 2 is because the only time I've done 2 playthroughs of Shining Force 2, and both playthroughs I cheated. And I auto-controlled all of the enemies just to play through the game and enjoy myself. So I've never played through Shining Force 2 without cheating. But I mean, when you know the code to the game, it's like impossible not to do it. Ooh, a lucky jaw. Something tells me we don't attack the lucky jaw. And it runs away. I'm not sure if I'd want to say Breath of Fire, but I'd want to see the ones before 4 first, though 4 is awesome. Yo, what's up, Red Eye Dragoon? Doing alright today. Just got done doing, being Bob the Builder and painting my daughter's bedroom, because that is the project of the week. Revamping her whole room so she can have a new experience of a room. Herschel. It's got to be his daughter. It's got to be Claire. Renoa, what it do? The legends. The legends have entered the chat. Always good to see the legendaries show up. You don't seem to be one of the Minitas. Look at her closely. It's the girl in the room we came from. She's the girl who disappeared into the wall, isn't she? Hi, what are you doing here? I don't want to talk to you. I'm gonna run away into the portal. This girl doesn't know about you yet. Let me go now. I knew it! I knew it was Claire just by Herschel's... Just by the way Herschel was reacting. Vandal Hearts, whoa! No, I have never played Vandal Hearts, but man, that's another one of those games where back in the day that really intrigued me. Vandal Hearts, I can't believe you just pulled that out. Never got far into it, but it seemed cool from what you tried. Yeah, man. You know what's a crazy RPG that I played that I wish I would have played more of, but even though I don't know, Beyond the Beyond. Has anybody ever played Beyond the Beyond? It was the very first RPG produced for the PS1. They pretty much tell you at disc 3. No, I missed that. How did you catch that from anything that people have said anything about. It's similar to Final Fantasy Tactics, but unique. Excellent. Herschel! If you remember the boat scene, it was indeed the first RPG that you saw for PlayStation, right? You remember that? Well, I waited for RPGs to go. Did you play it? Dirt sings his mom's song. And Herschel is like, my daughter. Wow, I must have been talking out my ass during all that. We must have been having some good conversation when all that was going down. We can only wait for him. Renoa, you are legendary. You played Beyond the Beyond. Bro, how far did you get in that game? It was I remember it being very challenging with the puzzles and shit. I gave up on it because of the puzzles. I never played Beyond the Beyond, actually. Looking at it now, it does look cool. I mean, it's like a really updated 16-bit graphic system on the PS1, which, like, PlayStation 1 made 16-bit shit, like, amazing. Like, Lufia 2 would have been an amazing PlayStation 1 game. I played all the RPGs that came out. Wild Arms 1, Vandal Hearts. Nice. It kind of looks like Golden Sun a bit. In the battles. But the graphic style looks like Lufia 2, don't it? That's the only reason I got, like, that's the reason I gave it the time of day, is because it had the Lufia look to it, and so I was like, okay, with the sprites. But it was like updated. It was like 16-bit, but better. Claire, is that you, Claire? That's where I got my name from, Dakar. I know, right? That's wild, dude. So Lufia's got to be like one of your top 3 choices, right? True Light has to be. You can't name yourself after the game and not have it like embedded in your whole being. It's me, your father. Don't you know your father? You finally found her, Herschel. You found Claire. Don't come here. I hate you, Dad. Oh, because of what he did? Always strict. Discipline. What can I use such a thing for? Lunar the Silver Star story on PlayStation 1. Let's go. Was awesome too. It came with this big leather-bound manual. Yes. One of the coolest looks I've ever gotten with an RPG. Bro, Lunar was over the top with their presentation, was it not? Everything I know about Lunar, I've never played the game, but I've seen so much over the top with Lunar. Like, it was like, it came in like a VHS box. It was so over the top. I did love Lufia. It was one of my first games I played when I was 10. The power to destroy, the power to hurt people. I don't need such power. Why? Why would you do such a thing? I strictly disciplined you since you were little. I only had you. I had to hand my art, this ancestral art, down to the next generation. It's not fair. I just want to sing songs, chit-chat. They put the word chit-chat in the game. With my friends, pick flowers and fall in love. I just wanted to be a girl, and you made me into a warrior, you bastard. I still haven't got that far in it, but it has full-on 90s anime cutscenes. What did you expect from a legit anime? Very true. Very true. The Tales of Fantasia, etc. When I got my PC at 10, it was first. Bro, when I got into PC games, it was It was SimCity 2000. I was on that level of nefarious with SimCity 2000, Warcraft 1 and Warcraft 2 and Warcraft 3. Warcraft 2 expansion pack. Yeah, Warcraft 2 Frozen Throne. Bro. No, that was Warcraft 3. Warcraft 3 the Frozen Throne. Bro, I was all about the Warcraft. Fuck StarCraft, dude. I was in Warcraft mode for like 4 years straight on the PC. Before World of Warcraft. And then when World of Warcraft came out, I went all fanboy. And was like, oh my gosh! Dude, this was Warcraft! Dude, I played this part! Dude, remember this part of the game? I was that guy. I thought I was the shit because I played Warcraft 3, and so I knew everything I needed to know to play World of Warcraft, so I was in it. Our art was never meant to hurt people. It's a martial art to give life. Wait a minute. Wait a second. How is jujitsu the way you give life to people? How is punching people with the 5-finger death punch the way to give life? Warcraft 1 and 2 were so much darker and bloodier. I miss when Warcraft had an adult tone and wasn't Disneyfied. Bro, I agree so much. Those days of the PC, what is it, the mid-90s? Mid and late 90s PC gaming had a darkness and like lore heavy presentation to it. Like people put so much effort into the games and the lore of the games back then. Like Diablo, Warcraft, StarCraft, and then there was I don't know if anybody ever played the Star Wars one. Did you know they made a Star Wars real-time strategy game at sometime around the time of StarCraft and whatnot? I actually have it on disc. It's a Star Wars real-time strategy. I've never played through the whole campaign, but it's the exact same thing. You have a base and you train up different armies and you use those armies to go out and explore and traverse through a campaign. And I never played I played like 3 or 4 levels of the campaign because I was just too into other things. But the fact that I had it, I was like, I will always have this, and I will be able to come back to it at some point and live Star Wars. Please understand. I taught you the 5-finger death punch so that you could give life. I don't understand. Ooh, dang. Oh, I don't know shit with Herschel. Do you remember the first time we matched wills? You read my movement in a blink and went on the offensive with swiftness. It was an innate art. I don't think so. I am just a girl like the ones you can find anywhere. Look at me. I even have the waifu stance. Look, she's got the waifu stance, bro. Straight out of Unicorn Overlord with the pigeon-toedness and the hands cupped to her breast. I just want to be a sweet, delicate flower. Well, no, you're tough. You're hard-nosed. No, you can surpass me. Nobody has been charmed by the war god as much as you. Your hidden power. Oh, it's not. It's hot inside my body. So wait, is she dead then? If we're meeting her here, she must be dead. Somebody is taking me. Damn, what a shame. He finally finds his daughter and she's dead. Did you like Blackthorn on SNES? It was made by Blizzard the same year as Warcraft 1. Oh no, I never saw Blackhorn. You know what game I like that's Blizzard made on the Super Nintendo? Is Rock and Roll Racing. You play a guy killing orcs with a shotgun. Nice. Dude, I have got to look for that. Somebody is taking me. Claire, what's wrong? Yeek. Oh, uh-oh. Now she's ready to fight. What a shame. This is kind of sad. She's dead, bro. I'm guarding. She does have Guile's kick, don't she? We can do this all day. You ain't making no headway, chick. Now she's missing. Am I gonna have to beat her ass? Don't make me do it! Yep, alright.
Hey, take that! Why bring celery?
Oh, come on. Yo, what it do, Jay? How's it going, man? How was the day today? We have another legend in the chat.
Hey, take that! Why bring celery?
Hate you, Dad. You did this to my body. It's your fault. She's just spamming flash kick. Reminds me of college Street Fighter tournaments. I know, right? What you know about sweeping the leg, sweeping the leg, sweeping the leg, running up to you and throwing you, and then sweeping the leg again, coming in with the jump kick into the Hadouken slash Shoryuken slash hurricane kick. Just left work. Excellent. No, it's impossible. The transmigration of the war god. Is she demonized? Nobody has ever reached that level except the founder.
Destroy the poor guy!
Oh ho ho! What? The black art of marijuana? The black art of marijuana? The four gods' destruction? How did she learn? What? You're just gonna keep doing that nonsense? They gotta make me fight, people.
Hey, take that! 5 ring shattering!
What up, Long Tran? You have answered the call. Oh, whoops.
Destroy the poor guy!
Yes, we are into the end game. We have come to this. There's nothing I can do. No, there's not. I am the war god. I preside over the art of war and beckon death. It was your desire to awaken me. I am the answer to your long quest. You are my Claire. You are not the war god. Leave from the body of my Claire. No, I cannot. Oh, we're back to the flash kick. I can hear. It's the pained voice of Claire. Hang in there. I'm coming to save you. I'll beat it out of you.
Take that! 5 ring shattering!
Uh-oh, I feel your art down to my very core. Mind's eye awaken. Claire, please forgive me. Oh, what, are you gonna punch her to death? Down to my very core. Let's see. Claire, please forgive me would probably be more fight. I don't care about myself. I have to save my daughter. I'll focus all my body and soul into this and kill the devil. Street Fighter Alpha 3. Yeah, it was my jam. Nice. Thank you, Dad. Oh, really? It's just that easy? You just gotta block the attack? It's the best version of Ken in any game. He could roll, start hurricane kicks, mid-air, 3... Bro, my jam was... I have it right here. Capcom versus SNK 3. Bro, that game is so legendary. Dude, that's so legendary. With the, you can do the, you can set up your own grooves, and the grooves will power up depending on how you set them up. And it had like roll or dash or air kick, air combo. You could do different things, bro. That game was so elite. You could form teams of 3 and have 3-on-3 battles, or you could have 2-on-3 battles, or 1-on-3 battles, where like the one guy has like way more overpoweredness than the other people and all kinds of stuff. It was crazy. Still is crazy. Dude, that was my game. Yeah, bro. Capcom vs. SNK 2. That game, legendary. Capcom versus SN, and you could create your own characters. Like you could take the character and go into like the paint room, so to speak, and you could change their color palettes and create your own characters. Just freaking wild, dude. And you could be super detailed with how you built the sprite. It's so sad that she's dead. I want to know how she died. Yeah, you know about the character editing? Atta boy, Longtran. Did you get into some of that? Did you make your own characters? So they made, there was like a GamePro magazine or an Electronic Gaming Monthly magazine. One of those magazines had a whole bunch of presets for different characters you could create in the character editor. So I did a couple of the presets. Like you could make smoke. So you just take Akuma and you do like this blackout with his whole character, and then you do like a white outline. And so then you're running around with smoke. It looks like a smoke character from Mortal Kombat. It was pretty sweet. You always forget you have a Dreamcast. Garu Mark of the Wolves. I had to double check, and the Mark of the Garu are a couple of fighting games I have on Dreamcast. Bro, the best fighting game on Dreamcast is I think it's Marvel vs. Capcom. I think it's Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I don't know. It's freaking insane, dude. I've got the first one on my arcade, but not the second one, which makes me sad because the second one is where it's at. No, it was Capcom vs. SNK 2. That was the one. Capcom vs. SNK 2, where you got Mega Man, you got freaking War Machine, you had Hulk, then you had all these other weirdo people that I've not, like all the SNK people, and it was like super fast-paced fighting. It was like playing Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo or some shit. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, yeah, dude. Capcom vs. SNK 2, I think that's the one. Dude, that game was so legendary. I have the soundtrack on CD. Is that one Marvel vs. Capcom? I don't know. There's so many different ones that are like, they're pretty much all the same game, but it's like, you know what I mean? I've got 90% of them on the arcade console, and they're all stupid fun. Both Miranda and Herschel were made to see the past by the moon. Does that mean the rest of us must see the past? What about Kongal? They see. As I told you, we are in reality. It's not an illusion. Maybe they can do it. Well, yeah, all of a sudden we were able to come into the portal. Maybe they can do it because they are the 108th species and gods. Poor Herschel. We wasted lots of time. Herschel's just like Herschel's gotta be way distraught at this point, right? I mean, if I was Herschel, is this like him finding out that his daughter's dead? This would just be devastating. Nah, Third Strike is the best. Okay. Look at how far behind these guys are. How did they get so far behind? Level 33, 32. No Dragoon level. Where's his Dragoon level at? 2. Dragoon level's at 3. Miru's like the strongest one. Kongal ain't got no Dragoon level. Because I still don't have his spirit. Third Strike definitely looks the best. The most frames of animation. Ooh, okay. To be honest, it depends on what you're looking for. This is true, too. In a fighting game, yeah. It definitely depends on what you're looking for. Because Capcom is like the staple of fighting games. But then there's King of Fighters. King of Fighters is something, I wish I would have had more access to King of Fighters. Man, because holy cow. But King of Fighters was Neo Geo, I think. Ooh, rival schools. When physically damaged, magic points are accumulated. Soul Calibur 2, dude. Soul Calibur on the Dreamcast. I am unbeaten with Ken in Alpha 3. Haven't lost to a human player. Nice. In the arcades or on Dreamcast? I will beat you all with Melton. The power of the pillow. King of Fighters. Oh yeah, True Light. You like King of Fighters? Yeah. Bro, I have not found who I like the best on King of Fighters. I haven't played it enough. But man, that game has so many characters. It's like hard to choose. You gotta spend like a whole week just playing different characters. Wow, Demon's Dance does 500% increase? Wow, bro. On PlayStation 1 in college tournaments and home play, I had a lot of friends who played Alpha 3. Guy beat me in rounds with Zangief, but never both rounds. Very close. Ah, yes. That's like me with in Soul Calibur, bro, nobody stands a chance. If I'm playing Maxi, I'd know well, maybe nowadays, but man, I used to know Maxi like like water, bro. I could run the table with Maxi. The fucking nunchuck skills were out of your mind. All of the pause moves and shit, I had them all down. Sidestep and pause moves, parries and jumps and grabs and shit. Oh my goodness. The fact that Maxi could grab you from like halfway across the map for some reason. He had one grab where, like, for some reason, he could just grab you at an extra long distance away. Talim was your girl back in the day?
Die. Demons dance.
Oh, you were Sieg? Okay, Siegfried. With Siegfried, dude, I didn't like Siegfried as much as I liked Nightmare. Dude, Nightmare just had like so many huge moves. And the stance dancing you could do with Nightmare, bro. Oh man. If you could stance dance with Siegfried too, but just stance dancing with Nightmare was just so much more menacing. Flash Hall, you say? Like Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. I love Power Rangers. It's a hard game, but there's no skill in pulling off moves. I kind of hate how simplified a lot of fighting games are now. Not required D-pad, circle movements, or charge-ups. It's all moves assigned to single buttons. I know, man. Like, what is it, Dragon Ball Z? Like, Dragon Ball Z kind of ruined it. Like, it's all about just being faster than the other person. And getting them into the air juggle shit faster. Cervantes was fun. Another person I loved to play. So it was either Maxi, Mitsurugi, or Maxi, Mitsurugi, and Keelik. Dude, I loved to fucking people up with Keelik, dude. Keelik had a lot of the pause moves too, where he would hesitate a little bit before attacks. And you can switch up the attacks from the middle of the hesitation. That's what it's all about, dude. Killer Instinct. Oh, I love Killer Instinct. I wish they would have produced a real arcade version of Killer Instinct for some console, but they never did it. Killer Instinct 2 Gold 2 in the arcade was so good. Yeah, bro. Man, yeah. And Primal Rage. Primal Rage was this game that was like, it demanded you be skillful at the game. The way they did moves, it was so different than any other game. Like, you had to hold buttons and then do a pattern with the D-pad before you did a move, in some cases. And there was a lot of charge abilities. But only in the arcade. The console versions are so bad, but the arcade was so good.
Yes. Go. Crash dance.
I got the Super Nintendo version of Primal Rage just because, like, I had to have it. You know what I mean? It was like, this has got to be in my collection. Even though it's so bad, I just had to have it.
Die.
I've also got World Heroes 2 because World Heroes, you know what I mean? It's got gay Rasputin in it, who literally does gay things to you, and it's kind of violating in a way. Jago Cinder, you like Fulgore? Orchid was mine, dude. Orchid, you could get people locked into like an unlimited combo. There was a way to do an unlimited combo with Orchid. You could get a, what is it? What's the highest that's not ultra? It's like a king combo or a master combo.
Die.
Laser teleport, uppercut, ultra. Glacius was your boy, nice. I love how everybody has a different favorite guy in Killer Instinct. There should be a video on the type of person you are based on your favorite Killer Instinct character. You notice nobody said Tomahawk? What's up with that? Nobody liked Tomahawk, huh? The best combo is a TJ combo. $200 gold, you say? Look, this game really was made for speedrunning. Combo. We gotta save. Things have happened. Oh. Fight on. Playing Legend of Dragoon, talking about fighting games, bro. They got us hyped up, don't they? Let me stay at the inn and redo these items. Yeah, stay a night. Relax for a spell. Oh, dude, the Unreal Tournament, dude. That dude was the most intense voice. That's why I wish my OG Xbox worked so bad, dude, because don't you know, I would be playing some game of Unreal Championship 2. That was one of the best games ever, man. That game was better than Halo, in my opinion. No, but like the way that dude announced shit, he was like straight up like, this is the most intense thing you've ever experienced. Unreal, the first game, the multiplayer was so good. Yes, before Unreal Tournament. I actually have Unreal Tournament, I think, for PS2. But man, Unreal Championship 2 I have for Xbox. Wish my OG Xbox worked, bro. I'm tempted to just try to buy a disc drive on like eBay or something, just to try to fix the disc drive. It had like 8-player co-op through the whole game. You could play online with random people. It was so dope. You can still play it. Unreal is up? Wow. You gotta love it. Dude, that is dedication. Of course, the Unreal Tournament is... Oh, man. Bro. It has 1 and 2 up? Oh, my goodness, dude. Oh, the thing is, the guy's gone. We can travel to the next phase. Onward. Dang, we're in a literal city. Let's go. The days of painful domination are over. This country will be reborn under the new emperor. Emperor Dole took the throne at last. We have peace. Gatekeeper of Serdio. Now His Majesty Dole is on an expedition to the home of Gigantos. Oh, he's going to meet Kongal. This can only mean one thing. We must face Kongo's past. You got 4 of you guys in a lobby? Nice. Bro. Makes me cry. What is this? The ground is so far away. Are we floating? You can stand up. Quit being pansies. There seems to be an invisible floor. Don't just look at the view forever. We are moving on. We have things to do. Come now, scaredy cats. Where's Kongo? He does not appear in a lot of the cutscenes. But he was randomly on the back of the manta ray with me.
Yes. Go. Crack dance.
Killer Instinct, your shit, Jay. Let's go. Can't see you in Killer Instinct. Never played Kudelka or whatever. Kudekla? Jay was TJ combo. The 2013 Killer Instinct was really good too. You mean Rash from Battletoads?
Yes.
Okay, so the one thing that's gone under, it's the prequel to Shadow Hearts. The one game that's gone under the radar in this whole discussion, which I find odd,
Die.
is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Tournament Fighters. What about that game? Where are you all on that game?
Blossom storm.
Jago was your favorite, and Fulgore? The Fulgore makes sense. Because Jay was a straight unit of a machine. Orchid is that Chica? I agree, Jay. And you know I learned that fatality where she showed her boobs. You had to do that to everybody. The best part is like the reactions made their eyes pop out of their head and then they would like explode. No, I couldn't have been mistaken. I was with him for more than 10,000 years. Tournament Fighters, Gundam Wing Endless Duel, and Power Rangers Fighting Edition. Oh man, Power Rangers Fighting Edition a little bit underrated, you're right. But Tournament Fighters. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. They had it on Nintendo and Super Nintendo. And maybe Genesis? I don't know, but I played it on Super Nintendo. And it was like decent it was a decent fighting game. Oh, dude, and nobody said anything about Eternal Champions. I mean, come on. I know you played some Eternal Champions. But that, I mean, you would have to have a Sega Genesis. Jacob with that wind kick, right? Coming in with the wind kick and then the sword uppercut into whatever combo you want to do. You actually played the Sega Genesis version the most. Okay. It's considered the worst version, I know, right? The SNES is better than, it's better than Street Fighter 2. Ah, yeah. I mean, because it was just good. It was a good game. Double Dragon 5 Shadow Falls. Is that your dragon, Rose? It was the vassal dragon. My dragon. The hell is shooting at us? They jumped into a hole. Goon into Orchid, yeah, bro, it sure was. I mean, it was right there. I was young, man, so I would just sit there and watch her sprite just wiggle back and forth. Legend of Dragooner. It's impossible for them to die. She called it Michael. Just my guess. But in the moon, I think some sort of feeling that exists in our heart materializes. You mean Rose had some caring feelings? You mean Rose cared about something? Just say the truth. True Light knows. It's all about the gooning. That's why Linus is my favorite character in Dragoon. Because she has the most... her polygon body was the best one, I thought, of all the polygon bodies in the game. She had it going on, bro. It was such a shame we had to kill her. What the hell is that noise? Something is dying. There is one hiding down here. Don't miss even one. Annihilate all Gigantos. Doll's coming, run! Taking them down. Have you seen the actress they got to play the new Lara Croft? I think the PS1 model had more polygons. What a shame. What a shame. Have you seen the video where they show how, like, as the Tomb Raiders got more and more recent, Laura's abilities to do anything got less and less and less, particularly her ability to jump backwards. And so, like, they show, like, in Tomb Raider 1 through the newest Tomb Raider, how she does a backwards jump. And in the first 3, she'll do, like, this flip jump and, like, have her guns out ready to fire. But then every single one after that, she's like, she kind of just jumps. And she just, like, has this look on her face like, do I have to do anything? There will be no one to devastate the holy land of the Gigantos, ever. But your majesty, we may be too late. If only your majesty Carlo gives us permission to dispatch. Your majesty Dole, there is something in here. Come out. A Giganto child? I am the new king of Serdio. There are no more people to persecute you. You can live in peace. What's your name? Human, get out! Don't be so disrespectful. His Majesty Dole tried to help Gigantos fight against humans. I am a human, but before that, I am a man who wishes the coexistence of all species, except for the ones that oppress you guys. I will get rid of all of those. You don't care about Laura? Come on, bro. OG Laura Croft is like one of the most OG waifus in gaming. Don't you like peace? Me, Kongal, everybody dead. Kongal all alone. And come with us. Is that the truth of my uncle? Emperor Dole, why? I have something to do. I go now. We didn't do no Albert, Miranda, and Herschel. Albert, Miru, and Herschel. The Basher. Gives twice as much spirit points, but not powerful. Oh, that must have been what I had going on. PS1 cinematic cutscene Tifa. Why do you have to be so specific about it? I loved 2D ugly Tifa. Did you really like triangle boobs having Tifa? Come on, dude. Cinematic Tifa, though, especially the part when she's on when she's climbing up the cliffside, and they make it a point to when she reaches the summit, they make it a point to put her boobs on the platform. Oh gosh, I finally got my boobs up onto the platform. We must take action. She had to test if the platform could hold her weight. I mean, cause bro, she had huge boob. Like that was an unreasonable amount of boob on that chick. And they even had the jiggle physics going on in the cutscene. Emperor Dole said strong leader is required to make equal world. Strong leader needs strong power. Kongo will get strongest power. Dart needs Kongo, so Kongo go. What are you talking about, Kongo? Wait for him here. You all just wait this one out. It is time for Kongo to face his memories. Indora. Oh, look at this dude decked out. So you came. You forgot it had scenes? No way. Brother the strongest. Kongo admire brother. Brother Kongo's pride. Brother Kongo needs power to help Dart to save the world. Brother Kongo overcomes now. Kongo overcomes brother. You said when Tifa jumps into the truck before the motorcycle scene, they got the jiggle physics in there too. I don't even think I paid attention to that one.
Pursuit!
I'm over here using Pursuit on Kongo because that's all I've got. Dang, what is this nonsense?
Pursuit! Pursuit! Pursuit!
This might take a minute. If I'm only doing Pursuit for 300 damage.
Pursuit! Pursuit!
Jolie was the best Lara Croft. That's because that was back when Angelina was still trying to be sexy with shit. Like, what was it? I think like movies died. Like movies and female characters died with Avengers Endgame. After everything that's come after Avengers Endgame, women have not been allowed to be like sexy in movies anymore. Captain Marvel. I've never seen Captain Marvel because of the disgrace that it is, anyways. But her appearance in Endgame was just like it's so weak, bro. Ooh, Indora's axe, let's go! Weapon of mass destruction. Captain Marvel is ass. Literally, I'm not surprised. I can't find a person who actually who can actually be like, yeah, it wasn't too bad. There's only one person I've heard who's been like, oh, I mean, I can watch it, and that person is like an avid Marvel guy. Like, he loves every Marvel movie just because it's Marvel. So like, I can't count that. The supporting character was cooler than the main character. Disney was trying too hard. What's the one that came after that? Like the Celestials or some shit like that. Lara Croft is in that, isn't she? Or not Lara Croft. Angelina Jolie. She plays like one of the Celestials or something. The Immortals. There we go. Big Marvel nerd, but the Marvels, the Immortals, She-Hulk, they all sucked. The Immortals sucked. I can't think of a single female protagonist in the last 10 years that wasn't some lecturing girl boss Mary Sue. Yeah, right. I mean, that's exactly the take that most people have now. They'll tell you the movie isn't for you and not to watch it, and then call you an elitist or a phobe when you don't. Yeah, right. It's so sad because it takes away from even the chance of making it a significant part of like the universe that they're trying to create. The strongest power, Kongol, the pride of Indora. Well done. Bro, Star Wars Rey was Mary Sue Palpatine. No, I love the fact that they troll the final lightsaber fight between her and Kylo, because it's so ass. Not even Luke Skywalker could save that movie. Even though he did a cool thing, like, I'll admit that Luke's his whole teleporting his likeness ability, that was pretty freaking sweet. Ass-Liba has good girls. Ass-Liba has good girls all over the place. It's ridiculous. You can't even play the game because you're too distracted by cleavage and skin. And animated chick faces that are attacking you, but you can't help but stare at them. They killed John Connor to make Terminator about some girl no one can remember the name of. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, look there, we finally got the golden Dragoon spirit. We didn't have to spend 1,000 freaking gold on it. First time for Kongol to praise. Kongol happy. Oh my gosh, dude! I was working in a customer's house today, carrying stuff in and out, and they had a toddler who was like my cheering section. Every time I came in the door, they were, yeah, 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 happy, happy, be happy. What does the moon want to show us? It wants to show you yourselves. It's not a moon anymore. It's the flesh of the god of destruction. The first Terminator is peak. 2 is really good too. They can't make an alien movie now without starting some Walmart brand alien Ellen Ripley. No, they can't even make... They can't make alien movies anymore because they're too busy. Like, bro, let's be honest. They are too busy with the hidden agendas now that they can't even make a movie about extraterrestrial life without talking about how bad humanity is. And it's like, can we please go back to where, like, humans were, like, strong and able to save the universe? Why does it have to be that humans are just this corrupt species now that other species have to manipulate into being, like, the saviors of the universe? But, like, oh, we have to be manipulated into saving the universe now for some reason in all these movies and stories. It's retarded. Terminator 1, the horror in it. I wish they'd kept that in 2. Man, it's been so long since I've seen Terminator 1. This room looks familiar. This is the Giganto's room. Underneath the chair thing. Golden Dragon's armor. Ooh! Like they want to ruin their own series. It's not even new directors. Boo. Because real life is showing how stupid humans are. They can't stop giving aliens some new backstory that completely ruins the mystery that made the series so interesting. Oh man, that's a shame. Like 28 years later, was made of the same people and was one of the biggest pieces of shit ever seen in my life. To be fair, most humans are bad. You know what, True Light? That isn't the point. The point is that humans don't need to be represented as bad all the time, so that you, as the viewer, can have some kind of inner, revelation of your terrible nature, and you'll strive to change yourself. That's the horse shitness of it all. That shouldn't be like I don't go to movies to be like force-fed the need to change who I am so I can be better for the universe. I don't care. I want to be entertained. I paid, what is it, like $30 to see a movie nowadays? Some places probably more than that. I'm not going to pay $30 for a fucking lecture. I'll go to college if I want to be lectured. If you don't want bad representation of humanity, then humanity needs to stop being stupid. I don't know why that's funny, but it's funny. If humans weren't so stupid, we wouldn't have to show you the error of your ways constantly. You also proved why I don't go to movies. Modern college be like, what is a man? A miserable pile of secrets. Yes, and they want that to be your whole motto as you go through the rest of your life. Just know that you're a miserable... Oh, really? They changed where I am. Ooh, let's jump in the portal. Oh, dude, Albert with the epic walk. Let's walk with Albert a little bit. No, he doesn't look good walking towards. He looks good walking away, though. That's gangster walk right there. He has gangster away walk. Look at that walk. What a man. What a bro. Look at that. Oh, dude, if I could walk like that, I'd be a king. But this is like the walk towards is kind of weenie though. It's not as tough. It's not as tough of a walk towards. Come on, Albert. You need a little more. I don't know. It needs more. It needs more strut. You need a little bit more swag, Albert. Look at that's the swag. Look at how he bounces. That's swag. But then like, there's no bounce. There's no bounce in the towards walk. He's got the Simon Belmont strut. Now his run though, his run is clean. That's clean. With the cape and that's clean. His run is clean. But the walk looks way better from the back. Walk for me, Albert, walk. What's this? Where's our friends? We couldn't find Art anywhere. Maybe it's better to wait for them somewhere rather than just blindly looking around. This town's the only place. There are lots of people. Yes, and it's fun. It seems this is the right thing to do. Meanwhile... I understand that we lost everybody because the dragon attacked us, but why? Why did your vassal the dragon attack us, Rose? Whoa, what the hell? Some shit just started pumping? Was it to bring the two of us here? The place filled with dragons? I think we will find out soon. Let's go. Either to destroy the Virage Embryo or to fight against Zeeg. I need everybody with me. Rose. Don't be so shocked. I trust everybody too. Wow, this is the nicest thing you've said the whole time I've known you, Rose. Well, what? Now she just follows? This is a baby dragon. Everything including the future and the past exists here. There ain't no future here. I can assure you that. My favorite pseudo dragons didn't make it to the present age, but I'm encountering the past now. This is some righteous music right here. It's like the caveman remix of the other song. Night Raid. Like I'm gonna use magic. I mean, come on, game. The drum solo in this is like... it's going hard right now.
Die. Demons dance.
He said, I'll tell you how stupid humans really be, alright?
Yes. Touch. Go. Crash dance.
We will have angels telling people not to side with Satan, and people still do. Well, you know what's interesting is, I wonder how often angels really appeared in the past to people.
Die.
It couldn't have been that much.
Demons dance.
It just couldn't have been that much. I think that maybe the only accounts of angels talking to humans are really the ones that are in the Bible. There might have been a few other isolated ones, but I just don't think there was a whole lot of that going on. If you take the mark of the beast, you will take God's wrath. And he will wrath you indeed. He will wrath you with fire and brimstone and gnashing of teeth. Separation from all that is blessing. Be not afraid. Burning wave. You know what though? I think seeing any angelic being would be like a straight out of body experience, don't you? Don't you think that would be like an out of body experience? Because like the only way you could perceive them would to be not in a state that exists within this realm. You would have to be in a state that exists only spiritually. In a state. What you know about being in a spiritual state? What you know about your spirit coming out of your body and experiencing life? And then entering back into your body to then live through you.
Die.
You've never seen Angels or Stan? Jay made it home, that boy Jay. No riffraff on the way. Did you Uber it, Jay, or did you walk?
Die.
Well, I keep missing the last one. I know you meant Satan, but I like Stan. It's a good
Die. Demon stance.
it's a good like shortened version of his name. Good old Stan. Or wait, no, bad old Stan. Bad old Stan. That darn Stan.
Die.
Devil is currently happy with you, so he's not going to send people with you. His goal is for you to live a life without God. Whereas as far as for me, the opposite, he tried to kill me. I think it's weird how, like, I wonder if the truth about it in a spiritual sense is that, like, in the reality of, like, what Satan's real appearance is, would look like beautiful to our eyes. Like Satan would be the actual depiction of true beauty in our eyes because of our because of the way we perceive things and our like our cognitive representation of beauty. Personally, if I'm ever going to see an angel, then it better be when I'm dead. Frankly, I have my hands full with life right now to be worrying about angels. Right? I feel you. I'm not a believer, but I'm a spiritual person. I have my own relationship with Yahweh. There we go. Look at that. Bringing out the Yahweh. I know this place. I hear a heartbeat. Now we're hearing the heartbeat again. It's where I met Michael for the first time. Darkness Dragon. How original. Sorry, we don't have time. In order to liberate humans, we have to sacrifice you. Now is the time to decide extinction or war. We choose war. The dragon spirit left by the darkness dragon, and this newborn dragon will be the spearhead of the war. This baby needs a name. Black Burst Dragon. Michael. Now, Black Burst Dragon is gangster. I like it. And I tell you, most who die without Jesus won't see angels. Rose's Vassal Dragon, the Darkness Dragon, the Black Burst Dragon, Michael. It's a good name. Which name is it? Is it the Black Burst Dragon, Michael, or is it the Darkness Dragon? Or is it just all the names? Truth that many don't say, the true darkness, demons, etc. Hell is a real place. Oh, it's a real place. If the spirit is real, then the elements of the spirit are real. So there you go. Oh, it's stone. I didn't even see that.
Die.
No damage.
Yes. Go. Crash dance.
No damage. Time to guard. It's out of control, just like the last time. He forgot the pride of the dragon and turned himself into a mere raving beast. Whose hell are we talking about here? There are hells far older than the Christian conception of hell. That's an interesting take. Dragoon! That's right, Renoa. Buddhism alone predates Christianity by like 600 years at least. Well, yeah, I mean, if we're talking about Christianity that has to do with Jesus, obviously there's a lot of religions that predate the life of Jesus, but like the thing, like the problem with Christianity is that it like amalgamates Orthodox Judaism with the fulfillment of the prophecies of Orthodox Judaism, or whatever you want to call it. Because Judaism is all about the prophecies that exist in the Torah and stuff like that. The Darkness Dragon is the strongest dragon of all, having the best attack and defense, along with having the best agility. I don't need to hear about it. Is there any way to beat it? Yes, we guard. We guard with our lives. Did he just throw us up in the air? Oh, okay. He did just throw us up in the air. What is this? Some believes the world has been held up by Atlas. Who knows? Jay, we know that you've been holding the world up since you've been born, bro. To be honest, Abrahamic religion have always been a fascinating hot mess with all the infighting. Yeah, I agree. It is very controversial as far as I can see, like the representation of how they go about things, because there's so much like senseless killing and death because God said so in the way they conduct themselves. Like God be telling people to wipe out. God basically endorses genocide in some parts of the Bible, as far as the way that it looks. There are idiots who still think the world is flat, as far as the east is from the west. Shut up, Vault. Jay, we're gonna change your name to Atlas. The World Shaper. Like, how can people still believe the world is flat? Bro, some of those have you seen some of the concepts now that are coming out about the flat world, the flat universe theory? Like, there's this they're saying like the entire Earth actually exists inside of a dome, and the universe is just a system of different domes. Well, yeah, that's what the flood was. The world was corrupt and flesh. All but Noah's family and their wives. And remnants of the Nephilim and giants after the flood assisted the Philistines and worshipped Baal, like Goliath and his brothers. Religions cause so many wars. Religions do cause so many wars, my goodness. There's only one blind spot. What is it? Tell me now. We have to beat this thing. Look at the mega churches. They all be decked out, but the members be poor. It's just not logical in my eyes. But there's a lot of mega churches where like the members are rich folks, and like it's the wealthy people that are like keeping these things what they are. How Dark got more hit points than Rose? That's a good question. He must have something equipped that gives him like 10% hit point increase. I refuse to say that it's all Satan's fault and act like humanity has zero agency. Well, that's true. I agree with that. I don't think it's fair to not take the blame in the circumstance that we find ourselves in. You know what I mean? As far as humanity, no matter what, humanity is responsible for its own condition and its own situation. And if humanity can't take responsibility, then ultimately humanity is a compromised species, unable to attain true righteousness. God, what should I do? Tell Dart the blind spot. I can't. It's man who chooses him, though. Free will and goes against God. Yes, because free will allows us to explore the consequences and rewards for choosing. Basically, Free will gives us the ability to explore all of the possibilities. It's like having it's like having a multiverse. Because of free will, we are able to produce life that can then traverse throughout history, making all of the choices. The good choices, the bad choices, and all the choices in between. And then, that's why you find us being judge, jury, and executioner nowadays, because we collectively believe that we are gods. And so we have the ability to determine what is right, what is wrong. We don't have to run it through the filters. We can just discuss and decide for ourselves. And then we can administer the consequences and the justice that is necessary. What should I do? Tell Dart the blind spot? I can't. There's only one way to beat it, though. Demons influence people on Earth. Their spirits have nowhere to go. Not being made by God. Revelations says no one in hell yet. That is in the future. Bro, Duke, I was just talking about that the other day. How communing with the dead is actually bad for you. And anyone who tries to do that destines themselves for a life of suffering. Because if you consider what a spirit is doing wandering around right now in the spirit realm, a spirit wandering in the spirit realm, no matter what life it's lived, all it knows is despair, torment, and and dissatisfaction with life, the world, and everything around it, because it's incomplete. It's in a perpetual state of incomplete, and it seeks reconciliation. But if you were to commune with that spirit, it would endow you with its very nature, which is suffering, torment, and death. Because that's all it knows, and that's all it experiences for eternity. One being taken to heaven without dying by God is not the same as all of us facing the day of judgment. Necromancy, astrology, divination. Divination is all evil. It gives you over to Satan and demons. Demons are the offspring of angels and women, Nephilim. That's his only weak spot. After he does the laser, it still happens in Revelation, though. It hasn't happened yet. I gotta wait for him to do the laser. Here we go.
Die.
Yes. Touch. Go. Crack dance.
Die. Demons dance.
Ooh, she did 666 damage. Ooh, to the darkness. Evil is when you stop being able to accept that you might be wrong and that no one else can be right about anything. A dragon's body is capable of enormous endurance. But its heart is not. After many fights, it becomes savage. It starts to blindly attack people, and in the end, it won't listen to the orders of the Dragoons either. That's why I killed Michael. I killed him with these hands! That's enough of looking back at the past. You shall be as gods! Proverbs, Xenogears, chapter 00. I like it, Jay. Do I need to do we need to go back to Krellian's lab? I told you to write it down. What did Titan say? He said it's easier to be given a place to belong than to build one for yourself. You know what else Titan said? He said, resistance is futile. It only brings pain. You have lived for 10,000 years because you didn't want to see the future be destroyed. Quick, Xenogears side quest. That's why I kept the file, bro. I knew there was a reason I kept the file. You see? You see? It was Providence. Let's look for the others. And we have to head to the core of the moon. The only person left to fight their demons is Miru. Right? Everybody else has fought their demons. What Titan said isn't too different from the Buddha saying life is suffering. I know, dude. That's why it's so insightful. Because it's like, hold on for a second. Open your mind and think for yourself. This is what you were born to do. This is why you exist. You exist to think for yourself and come to the conclusion for your damn self and make your own decision. Because it's so much easier to be given your decision than it is to make your own decision.
Die.
It's futile to resist the fact that you have to make your own decision.
Yes. Go. Track dance.
I'm fine with being a filthy heretic.
Die. Die.
Hell is just the absence of God, and it's only their choice to make. I've heard that
Yes.
exact I've heard that exact comparison or observation made by pastors. Or hell is the other way the dude described it was hell is the absence of blessing in your life. And so with the absence of blessing, all you have is, again, all you have is torment, despair, and suffering to look forward to. You like hopelessness.
Die.
Is what you're ruled by hopelessness. Satan was basically saying it's so easy to be brainwashed because of the comfort of not questioning anything. Exactly. God can't make you love him. It's everyone's choice. That's why we have free will and the choice to choose to live eternally without him. And God does reach out repeatedly, but however, God is God has purposely given a limit to his influence in us as a creation, as his created beings.
Die.
Because the glory is found in our choice to acknowledge him and to acknowledge his presence and commune with it. That is the glory. That's when God receives the glory. It's when we give him the glory. And so like the point is to give him the glory to that so that he might receive the glory and be glorified, and that we would be glorified in him. That's that whole relationship thing. I mean, it's really like the funny thing is how simple it is, but like we make it complex by, you know, necessitizing the morality of it all. Like the morals are more important than the actual than the functionality of it. And it's like, that's because of human nature. You look at the life of Jesus, right? So like everybody, like even Jesus' disciples didn't understand that Jesus wasn't there to rule as a human authority. Jesus was there to rule as an all authority in spirit and truth. They really thought that Jesus was there to kick ass and take names. And so they were just like, wait a minute, you're not going to kick ass and take names? And Jesus is like, that's not what I'm here for, bro. He even says to the disciples, you don't understand what you're asking when you want to sit at my right hand. Like, that's not my choice to make. I see. Dole was in the home of Gigantos to save the Gigantos. It wasn't the cruel uncle we've known. But it's that Dole who killed King Carlo. Yes, he was manipulated. I think we will find out what the moon wants to show us when we meet Dole. Besides, I think we have to see it in order to proceed, given the facts so far. That's right. Let's go out of the town. Let's go out to the town. Yeah, let's skip this one-horse town. If it wasn't for Western culture, we'd all be praying to somebody, that's for sure. The Crusades saved the Western world to maintain peace. One must be capable of great violence. Okay, he's taking that straight out of Transformers. That goes for a man and God. God isn't some tree-hugging hippie. Jesus said he did not come to bring peace, but a sword. He came to divide households. He came to He came to turn brother against brother, and father against son, and mother against daughter. I'm kind of sick of the idea that Christians are supposed to be passive and weak. Well, that is, you know what's interesting is, like, that comes from, again, like, people's perception of things that have been said, and again, man trying to dictate based on their own understanding and not allowing the Spirit to reveal the truth of what has been commissioned. Operating without the Spirit is kind of the problem here, you know? I need healing. Let me get some treatment. Jesus said to sell your cloak and buy a sword if you didn't own a home. He knew a sword was an equalizer and necessary to defend what is good and your own family. That's a good take. That's a good take, Duke. He said to turn the other cheek, not be suicidal. So when I say sword of the mouth, I mean his word. The sword of his word. I got some sword for you. So vault question. Ooh, you got a question? I've been just enjoying the conversation. Giving takes here and there. You know what time it is. I got some sword for you. It's been a while. It's been a while since we got you into the preacher's mode, True Light. I know the answer, but I want to pick your brain. Why do you think Eastern culture belief system is so different and rooted, way different than Western culture when it comes to the higher power. Why do I think Eastern culture is? Oh man. Well, it's culture for one. It's a culture. So why do I think it is? Oh nope, we're not doing that. Why do I think it is? Oh, for crying out loud. Dude! Get up off the ladder! Get... Alright, Mega Man. I think in the East... Okay, here's the hot take. In the East, the rulers never gave a chance. The rulers always led. The rulers have always led in the East through subservience. There has always been a respect and an understanding for the hierarchy. And so that, for them, is the reason why they've always been kept in check. So the leaders have always kept the subservient in check, utilizing lineage and marrying lineage with the divine. So in the Eastern cultures, they've always kept themselves in check in order to preserve the nature of like their culture. So that's the thing, it's like a cultural thing. They have a desire to preserve the nature of their culture. So it affects how they perceive the divine. They see the divine in their people, in their very people. And so the preservation of their culture is so important to them that they will fall on the sword of lineage is divine. As that divine, that divinity is lived out through lineage. Whereas Western culture has developed Western culture developed a I'm trying to word this right. Western culture developed an intuitive nature, which then led the people to live based on answering all of the questions they had. So, I'm not going to call it science, but the need to discover and understand everything. The universe, the earth, the planet, the systems. Dude, I know, right? Mega Man just standing there blinking like, bro, let's go, let's get this done. The need to understand everything is more important and supersedes the experience of everything. So, whereas Eastern culture lets the experience define life itself, Western culture will then question that experience and try to derive further meaning and importance through it. If that makes sense. He got me cornered. Oh, man. It's the mind. It's the mind that is allowed to exist in Western culture that develops what we know today for religion, value systems, government, intuitive nature. You don't see the kind of practice in Eastern culture for intuition that you see in Western culture. Western culture utilizes... Western culture utilizes intuition to create and establish balance for life, whereas Eastern culture uses intuition to discover a means of bolstering the life that they already enjoy or that they already have established. Like, they build up from within in Eastern culture. And Western culture, like, is more of an outward expression. But you know what's interesting is there's no distinction between Western ideals and Eastern ideals in the Bible. Being a person who is Caribbean American, Latino, I have many different outlooks. Yeah, being spiritual in Western sense is much different than being spiritual in the Eastern sense. But I also think that a lot of what has been represented, I think a lot of what is represented now is a misunderstanding of what was taught in the past. I feel like there's a lot of misunderstanding today because of a lack of self-awareness in terms of what people were saying and what people were saying they believe and what people were preaching about in terms of belief. There was a lot of manipulation going on for power, because religion is a great way to control a mass. Religion is a great way to control a mass of people. And so I believe that religion was used as a means of control in the West more so than it is in the East. That's why I say it's in the East. You see a lot of you see mostly it's like a lineage thing, but in the West it's just all like rules, values, morals, and like do this or you're going to the gulag. East is just worse at the moment. When you have other backgrounds, it's easier to understand. Yeah, props to the people who do what it takes to learn about other backgrounds, especially if they have that within their heritage, you know. It can really help you understand the world in different ways. I'm doing this just the wrong way. There we go. Oh, I keep jumping into it. Hope the road to 300 subs is solid. It's been good, my dude, but it's time for me to crash. Hope the rest of the stream is good. Thanks, Armed. Good to see you tonight, man. Thanks for coming to the chat and chilling and enjoying the nostalgia. We're ending it on a high note with some Mega Man 3, you know what I'm saying? It's for the nostalgia. See, when you're good, man. Thanks, bro. You too. Get you some rest out there. You must recover your energy for the task ahead. Last one getting some. I'm thinking Shadow Man. Crunchy beep sounds, that's right. He said, "Are you one of those?" West culture is not rooted in anything besides the natives who are spiritual. It's the people in the West who adds the West culture. If the people leave, what happens to the culture of the West? I think what like Western culture is like something about Western culture is like obsessed with the concepts of perfection. No, dude, I had him. Game over. May I look at the picture of the Earth from space and all this Western culture, Eastern culture, who's better debate looks so stupid that I can't help but roll my one working eye. The one working eye of Long Tran. Yeah, I look at it as I always continue to look at it from the lens that I got. Honestly, Xenogears opened my mind so much to look at a broader spectrum of understanding that like I take it all in as, you know, we all are developing our own understanding of how the world works as we grow. And what we do is we take in and we gather the evidence that we see around us, whether it's practicing beliefs or it's participating in the practice of beliefs. At any rate, we all seem to operate on some level of belief. And so, like, that leads us into, you know, how we make our decisions, how we base our lives, how we live our lives, the value systems we have. It's all based on some kind of understanding, right? We're searching and reaching for understanding. And so, like, I love to hear people's takes on, you know, what is a way to, like, what is the ultimate goal of having a value system in the first place? You know what I mean? Like, what, not like what is the meaning of life, but like what steps get you to, you know, different like as you travel through life, what brings you to different milestones and how do you get there? How do you navigate? Is friendship important? Is love important? Is it valuable to have experience in your life? Must one experience the same thing as another to even truly understand each other? I think the joy and the secrets that are unlocked by having a community are what go on. It's like the unsung hero of experiential life is a community. Community in and of itself is the ability to hold one accountable to the beliefs and values that they have established, and constantly weigh that against the beliefs and values of those around them whom they trust, adore, and are fond of. I disagree with that. I have my own moral compass. I think we all have our own moral compass, regardless of our beliefs and our and like where we choose to like congregate. That's the joy of community. Community, I think, is the thing that's like the great equalizer, to where like that will ultimately test and hold you accountable as an individual, because to be accountable to a community will have you shape will have you shape your values. It will have you shape your values in a way that is that provide, like, I guess that I'm not a particularly religious person. It'll have you shape your values in a way that will support your surrounding community. Most people, I would say, not all people, but most people value community. One that supports them and one that they can also support. I'm a particularly religious person, so I won't pretend to deny that it can't annoy me, but I like this group because you guys have something good to say and learn something. Community, thank you. We must all journey forth as a community of legends and unicorns and samurai and heroes of the old ways, for that is what brings us together. We have been brought here for the purpose of nostalgia, and we will live in the nostalgia day in and day out. We will support each other in the nostalgia. And together, we will live lives worthy of our calling. So, my friends, I appreciate each and every one of your contributions to this community. And so for today, I must sign off. I must go and rest and recover my energy for the task at hand, which is the journey of life. So till next time, when we experience the end game that is The Legend of Dragoon, I will see you guys later. Now go and live lives worthy of the calling with which you have defended yourselves so eloquently tonight. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you next time.